There's a couch, and Will was bent over on the couch, and Dwayne was standing up for that baby leg. She want that baby leg. You can beat a person so much that they fall into submission. So, all right, I open the door to Dwayne's dressing room, and that's when I see Dwayne and having anal sex with Will.
Let me process that for a second.
There was a couch, and Will was bent over on the couch, and Dwayne was standing up, killing him. Murder, like murder. It was murder in there.
Well, you all get ready for the drama that's about to spark between Will Smith and his alleged fling or sexual escapade with men in the industry. Now, this question has been lingering, in the ears and minds of people. Whether or not Will Smith is really associated with the LGBT community or could be part of it himself. Now, a friend allegedly who claims to be, one of Will Smith's personal assistant and a best friend to him, his name is Bilal or something, has dropped some jaw-dropping, secret about Will Smith, and it's sparking controversies. I'm sure most of you have been getting this on your social media platform about the sexuality of Will Smith and whether or not he is really part of this, entanglement. But lots of revelations. Before we get so much into what really the story is, it's been the question on people's minds, Will's sexuality, after even some people had come out to speak about it, dropping evidences, the likes of Jaguar, right? Aguera or something like that also popped up. And this shocking Tasha K interview she did have with Bilal is getting very crazy on social media. Well, Tasha K seemed to be getting into trouble lately, and I'm hoping, that she better be careful, because of course Will Smith's scam also are, counter arguing this, thing that seemed to be trending on social media, and it looks like they're going to take legal actions over that. But we'll get into the details of that very shortly. Anyways, let's just welcome you officially to our platform. In case you're new to this, page, please do well to subscribe. Click on the notification bell so you get yourself abreast with the latest from the world of art and entertainment. As and when we do get you with the juice. Now, chillax and let's get into the details of the story. Now, guys, this is getting very hot on social media. So it turns out that this particular person whose name he calls himself Bilal, I don't know him. I don't know if any of you know him so far, but he has granted an interview with Tasha K, and we do give credit to Tasha K anyways, because this is an interesting revelation that she has engaged this Bilal person. Now, guys, remember that Will Smith's relationship so far with Jada Pinkett has more or less become like a sham, with some people also saying that these two couple are swindlers in their own marriage. So it looks like Will Smith has officially made it clear to Jada Pinkett that he's gay, but will still live in the marriage, just so people's notion about him, him getting associated with men in the industry. Because, guys, it's not been once, it's not been twice. The likes of Diddy also has been accused of having the same relationship with Will Smith. Lots of names have popped up so far, but this is the most shocking evidence so far. Let me just put it out there, because I do not have any basis about this revelation. However, since it's coming from an alleged person who claims that he has had a personal contact with Will Smith before and is or was a personal assistant to him, well, without wasting much time, let's just listen to what this beloved dude has been talking about. Then we'll come back and see what Will Smith's camp also have been talking about, and of course what some also have said in previous times linking to this thing that's making social media go crazy. Do check this interview out.
Is used to something the size of a baby leg, and you come in with a pinky toe. There's nothing you can do. Jada was the woman that everybody wanted, and Will needed that validation to have that type of woman.
You saw her say that Will Smith had a small dick?
Oh, I am saying to you, if a woman is used to something the size of a baby leg and you come in with a pinky toe, there's nothing you can do to please her. You can buy her 80 cars, you can get her 80 private jets. If she's itching for that baby leg, she want that baby leg. You can beat a person so much that they fall into submission.
Who needs it?
Goes on the inside. Everybody else is just speculation.
Damn. Somebody told me I made my pictures in the book.
Your pictures in the book and your name is in the book. So you're doing some real elegant pimp. I'm blowing you up.
I love that.
I'm blowing you up.
This is what Jada makes the new people do. And I ain't gonna say new, they probably been there after myself, right? They will make you check into a rehab. And they'll pay for the rehab. Even though you're not on drugs, they're gonna pay for the rehab. And you have to go if you want to work with them. And then I've saw sexual acts that I walked in on.
Who'd you walk in on?
Him and Dwayne Martin.
Okay.
Hollywood is the hurry up and weight gain. And weight gain. So 3 minutes later, after them telling me, hey, you got eyes on Will, we need him to come watch this. So I'm running all over the studio. He's not in his dressing room. I go to the cafeteria. I'm like, well, but I see his car there. I'm like, where's this guy at? So now I'm holding Dwayne down too. So I have the keys to his dressing room. So I'm like, yo, and they're calling I'm on walkie-talkie and they're calling my cell phone. Yo, we need to get Will here. And I'm like, yo, kind of fuck down. Like, I'm trying to find this. Like, this is unlike him, right? So, all right, I open the door to Dwayne's dressing room, and that's when I see Dwayne and having anal sex with Will.
Let me process that for a second.
There was a couch, and Will was bent over on the couch, and Dwayne was standing up, killing him. Murder. There was murder in there.
This was Bilal, who was talking about the escapade so far that existed between Will Smith and, Dwayne Smith. What's his name again? Dwayne Martin's. Like, guys, like I said, I don't know what really did happen between Dwayne, Martins and Will Smith. However, Will Smith's camp are also denying this allegation, calling it unequivocally false. So this is a statement, coming in from the camp of Will Smith. However, I'm hopeful or very sure that you're going to take legal actions, about this, because this is more like tarnishing Will Smith's image without base. I mean, yes, we all have suspicions about Will Smith, but we do not have concrete evidences enough to castigate him in such manner, let alone come out to public to defame him in this gory state, making his marriage even go south. Because of course, not long ago, Jada Pinkett had come earlier to ruin the whole thing. I don't understand what's happening, but I am tempted to also believe that this could be true, because guys, it's not been once, it's not been twice. And let me also just put it out there that we do not care about how Will Smith's sexual life really is, because of course no one cares about anyone's sexual preference or relations. But looking at how people have had suspicions, and the likes of Jaguar, right? This lady that died some time back was Aguero, something like that, also gave up some interesting cryptic signs about Will Smith having a sexual relationship with other guys in the industry. But before we go into some of the interesting reactions on social media, let's just get this video that seemed to have resurfaced again. Kind Casey Jaguar, right? Who seem to have exposing the names, the big names we do know in the industry, and what also some fans' reactions have been so far. I'm really not shocked about this, but I feel that we could have brought more evidence, because now it looks like everyone is just popping up, claiming or saying trash about Will Smith. I'm not saying the allegations are not true, but guys, let's just chillax, okay? So let's do enjoy this video from Jaguar, right, and some reactions by fans.
Bashir Gray left that house fucking screaming. August long, they do weird things in their house, and young men have left their house fucking screaming to get away from them in their mentorship. Meek Mills. Bashir Gray left that house fucking screaming. August the only one that stayed, and I guess he was really sick. He needed dog.
Hey man.
And that was they kid's friend.
Yeah.
Who the fuck can believe that shit is real by any means with all of that?
It makes it tough to believe.
With all of that. When they was busy fucking partying with the Martins, then they switched over from the Martins to Mark Anthony and Jennifer Lopez, and then the fucking kiss happened on Hawthorne. Her show got canceled. Mark and Jennifer broke up. All of this shit was going on. Like, all of these motherfuckers be doing all of this wild shit. They ain't doing as much, I guess, now. Because they getting older. I guess it just moved over to the Wade house.
Energy transfer.
Okay.
Hollywood is the hurry up and wait game. So 3 minutes later, after them telling me, hey, you got eyes on Will, we need him to come watch this. So I'm running all over the studio. He's not in his dressing room. I go to the cafeteria. I'm like, but I see his car there. I'm like, where is this guy at? So now I'm holding Dwayne down too, so I have the keys to his dressing room. So I'm like, yo, and they're calling I'm on walkie-talkie and they're calling my cell phone. Yo, we need to get Will here. And I'm like, yo, kind of fuck down. Like, I'm trying to find this. Like, this is unlike him, right? So, all right, I open the door to Dwayne's dressing room. This is unlike him, right? So, all right, I open the door to Dwayne's dressing room, and that's when I see Dwayne and having anal with Will.
Let me process that for a second.
There was a couch, and Will was bent over on the couch, and Dwayne was standing up, killing, murder, like murder. It was murder in there.
Method acting on 6 Degrees of Separation. And essentially method is when you submerge yourself for extended periods of time, confining yourself only to the thoughts of the character, right? So at a stretch when I was doing 6 Degrees of Separation, I took 9 days without breaking character.
But here's another twist. Right before he started filming 6 Degrees of Separation, Will tied the knot with his first wife, Cherie Zampino. However, that love story only lasted less than 3 years. Will later claimed that he left Cherie because he realized he married the wrong woman and wanted to be with Jada Pinkett instead. However, in 2016, transgender activist and actress Alexis Arquette dropped a bombshell of all bombshells, claiming that Cherie was the one who pulled the plug on the marriage after she caught Will in bed with record executive Benny Medina. Now, a little backstory on Benny Medina. He is an openly gay man. However, he's also been involved in some very serious and disturbing allegations. In November 2017, actor Jason Dotley accused Medina of trying to essay him in December 2008. Dotley claimed the incident happened at Medina's Los Angeles mansion after Medina gave him and fellow actor T. Ashanti Mozelle a tour of his home. Dotley later said in an interview with The Advocate that Anthony Rapp's essay allegations against Kevin Spacey inspired him to come out with what he called his shameful secret. And this reignited the conversation about how there's a huge stigma about men in Hollywood reporting essay. Now, we all know Hollywood and the entertainment industry are the breeding ground for these types of crimes against both young men and women, and sometimes people who experience essay in the industry later turn into perpetrators. Anyway, going back to what Alexis Arquette said about Will Smith and Benny Media, she spilled the tea right after Will and Jada announced they were boycotting the 2016 Oscars over what they perceived to be a lack of diversity. However, a number of industry figures, among them Chris Rock and perceived to be a lack of Will's Fresh Prince of Bel-Air co-star Janet Hubert slammed Will and Jada for being selfish and claimed they were only boycotting the Oscars because Will failed to secure a nomination for the movie Concussion. However, Alexis Arquette went a step further in calling out Will and Jada, and she shared a post on Facebook suggesting that both Jada and Will are bisexual and that Will cheated on his first wife Cherie with his sugar daddy Benny Medina. When Jada comes out as gay and her beard husband admits his first marriage ended when she walked into him butt servicing his sugar daddy Benny Medina, then I will listen to them. Will threw a fit on the set of 6 Degrees of Separation when he was required by the scene to kiss Anthony Rapp. He